Yeah, so as I was saying, what's your overall goal at the end of the day, doing freestyle and that?
Well, at first I want to like get like 10K on Instagram, right?
10K.
And like currently I'm like a 1.8, no 110, because I'm like at 2K right now.
Yeah,
But once I get to 10K, right, I want to move to YouTube
you want to move
and
to
bring my
YouTube.
followers from Instagram to YouTube, and
So,
that's how like I can start making money actually from it.
so do you make money
And
right now?
like
Sorry, do you make money right now at this
no,
moment? You don't. Okay.
no, the
So,
only way I make money right now is by working. I'm a job.
okay, that's fine. So, just gonna ask if you don't mind. How old are you, by the way? Just wanna ask if
I'm
you don't
18.
mind. 18?
Yes.
You're 18. So I'm guessing you go university, right? Or is it college? I'm not sure.
I'm actually in high school right now.
High school. Because you see, the thing is, it's kind of different here in the UK. Ours is quite different. So you say you're 18, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
18 for us in the UK is like university. So it's a bit different. So that's
Really?
what I was. Sorry?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 18 over here is that time when you start university and that. But so cool. So do you what do you do? So is this your side thing at the moment?
Sorry about that. Can you say that again?
Is this your side thing that you're trying to do?
It's actually like my main thing.
It's your
Like my
main
side
thing.
thing is working out.
Your main side thing is working out. No, not bad, not bad. So why?
Like working the job is like a hobby.
So what do you work as if you don't mind?
Racetrack, gas
Sorry.
station, at the gas station. I don't know if you have it at UK. It's called racetrack.
Uh, yeah, yeah, the petrol station and that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a bit different. So I so you were saying that you're 18 now, and I'm guessing when you were like 15, 14, you got interested in freestyle, right?
It was actually like 16 and a half because I had gotten in trouble, right? That's the reason I got kicked out. But I moved to my dad in Dallas, right? And like he gave me a lot of free time. Like I didn't have a job at the time either, and had a backyard, right? So I just got the ball and I started freestyling. And like every time I saw the F2, I try to like remake it. Most of the time, it did not work. I had to come up with my own skills.
That's good, but it's interesting to see there's so many people like you who are trying to accomplish a goal or a dream, but for some reason it doesn't happen for them. Procrastination is one of the big causes for this. So what's your idea? But what's your idea behind procrastination? Like, what's the dangers of it, and how can someone avoid it?
And like I recall like before, I had an ego, right? Like
Yeah,
that was actually it's pretty helpful still. Like I don't have it as much as I used to, right? But when I started, like even like my what do you call it, like pretty much when I started, right, like everybody like said like nah, do something else. Even mom said that. I mean, but like once you could like pass through your family's thoughts, like other people's opinions don't matter. Like to me personally, only if they're good positive vibes. If they're bad vibes, I just like don't even tend to hear them
yeah, yeah.
because I know
S- Go
I'm the
on.
one doing it. Because
So
like most people
yeah, yeah,
like most people when they hear other people's opinions, it overwhelms them. So like the period that they just stop. But I just let it like it's pretty much motivation to me
so could you just repeat the
because
last
I
one?
was gonna like
Could you just repeat that last one? So you were saying
I just it's pretty much motivation to me. Like
motivation. What inspires you the most?
most, to be honest, I don't even like I have a lot of motivation, like
A lot.
from different perspectives.
Hmm. So
Like people that actually believe in me, that gives me motivation. Because like when I started, no one believed in me, right? But now I have like people even like you that like
yeah,
want to hear my thoughts, right? And that like gives me motivation.
yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. That's how it has to be nowadays. Um, but over there, you see, you got people on the wrong side of the road. What I mean by this, those like young people in gangs and that. Um, so I understand it's much better to be doing this than on like the gang streets and all that. So the question here is like, what's your advice to people who are struggling in with motivation, and how can they achieve this?
It's actually a pretty good question. I mean, like, I used to be really bad back then, right? And I realized it's not the best. Like, where I'm at right now is better than I was before. Because I used to, like, if I'm being honest, I used to contaminate myself with drugs, right? And that's what I felt.
Hmm.
But now that I realize I'm like better than before.
So you feel better now. You're better now, obviously.
Yeah, because before, like, I used to be overweight, and then like before I used to be like really overweight, right? Because I used to smoke.
Hmm.
But now I'm like this and that, and that makes me realize like if I continue this, I'm gonna get better over time, mentally and physically.
So hopefully we both achieve the goals we want. You want to get 10K on Instagram. I want to get this whole podcast flowing and that. But it all depends on time, really. So how do you manage your time? With all the stuff you do, high school, you go to gym, you do your football videos, you do you work and that. How do you manage your time?
Well, it's actually like I mean it's hard at the same time, but at the same time it isn't. And what I mean by that, sorry about like changing like
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
locations, but like school wise, right? I have that in the morning. That
Hmm.
starts like at 8 in the morning. So I just wake up like at 6, right? I take a shower, eat. I gotta do what I do to
Hmm.
get my energy up. And I do my school, and because I'm a senior, it's my last year. I only have like 3 classes.
Yeah.
So like I could do them over the day, right? Or I could just finish them like in one go, and that's
Hmm.
the smartest thing to do. So I'll finish it like in an hour. By like 10 in the morning, I should be like good to do like, what I need to do.
Do you?
So
Yeah. Go, carry on, carry on. My bad if I cut you out.
okay. So if I have to edit some videos, I'll edit them from that time, and I have them done by like 12, like at 12 pretty much. And I go work out like at 2, and I finish like at 5, and
So
then
yeah, you go work out at if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, 2 in the afternoon, right?
correct.
Correct. Okay. And then?
And and this is days I work overnight because I work overnight at my
Hmm.
where I work at. And there's days I work out in the there's day I work in the afternoon rate. So I just go in early. Like I go at 10 in the morning to work out, and then I'll be done by 12.
You'll be done by 12. So what so I mean in there's a lot of things, there's a lot of obstacles that appear to us. One of them being your family sometimes. You know, your parents want you to do this, but you want to do something else. So what were your parents like when you said I want to do freestyling, I want to do what I want? I mean, what were they like?
Well, I never told them directly, right? But the only person I ever told directly was my uncle, because he's the only person in my family that actually plays soccer.
Hmm.
And he's actually like the only one that's ever like supporting me in some type of way. Like my dad, he lets me do it as long as I don't like do what I used to do before.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as I don't do that, he's okay with it. And like it gives me all the time I need. My mom, like the first time I told her, like my dad sent one of my videos to her, right?
Hmm.
And when I saw her, she was just like, well, "What are you doing? You're just wasting your time." This and that. She was like, "You're not gonna do nothing with it." That was like a year ago. But now that I talk about it with her, she just like, I not ignores it, but yeah, that's pretty much how it started. Like my mom, like she just bad talked about it. My dad, he just let me do it. Just I didn't do the other things I used to do before.
Hmm. So what were the things you used to do before? Were they bad or were they good?
Yeah, it was like smoking, this and that. It was just things that were bad for my health and mentality.
So
And there was
obviously,
actually a time,
carry on, my bad.
like when I started freestyling, right? Like
Yeah.
I was in, I was fully there, right? Like, but with anger.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I said. Like it changed over time. Like now I'm actually like pretty happy. Like I do my skills without headphones because I started with headphones, right? Like listening to motivational videos and this and that.
Yeah.
But now I don't even need music because like I'm like driven already mentally. and that's why I feel like I've changed a lot. Like before, I couldn't even do this. I would have just said like no, thank you, because I would have been either shy or I would have used my ego, wouldn't like want to just do it.
Yeah, honest. Yeah, it's quite heart touching because a lot of children that come from these situations, but there's has to be something in a person which unlocks this key thing, and then there's your success right there. But at the moment in time, do you think you're still at the you still can achieve a lot more with your life right now?
Definitely. Like I realized, like okay, so the crazy thing is like the reason I got into fitness was part of being a freestyler, but was a part because I got broken up with.
Hmm.
And heartbreaks are something like happens pretty much every day,
Yeah, yeah,
and you don't realize how much it affects you until it actually happens. So when I got broken up with, right, I stopped eating. I became so skinny,
hmm.
and I was like, I gotta work out.
I
And I
mean,
started
work.
working out. I haven't
Yeah, yeah.
stopped since. It's been like almost 4 months,
4 months.
like
Wow,
every day,
every
nonstop.
day, non-stop at the gym. Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. That's good.
And
That
actually, like
yeah, go on.
it helped me a lot with freestyle too, because when you get fit, you get agility. You get like your concentration is like more focused too, because when you're working out, like it may seem easy, but like there's times that you just want to drop the weight, but you got to be mentally focused to keep on going. And that actually helped me a lot with freestyle. Like there's times that like I would try a skill, and like after 4 or 5 times I'd be like, let me try another skill. But
Yeah,
now like I continue until I get it, and it usually lasts me like a minute. Because I started
right.
with 15 minutes when I started like making videos. Now
Yeah,
it's like a minute or 2 minutes max, and
two
that's how I
minute.
know I progressed a lot.
That's it's good to hear, bro. Good to hear you're doing well in that. Because when a person realizes that I need to get over this, I need to stop time wasting, then it really impacts a person, and then that motivation helps a person through whatever they do. Yeah. So just gonna so back with the point. You were saying that oh you broke up and this and that, and you've turned it around in 4 months, which is quite good. So just on just on that, like, what's the end? I don't. You told me your end goal, right? Which was to get 10K and this and that. What's your other goals in life as well, apart from freestyling?
Sorry about that, bro. It's a little loud sometimes.
It's cool. It's cool.
Can you repeat that again?
So, what's your other goals apart from freestyling, going to the gym, anything you wanna do that? What's your other goals?
What's my overall goal?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm having like difficult hearing you, bro.
What's your other goals in life?
Oh, other goals.
Yeah, other goals in life. What are your dreams?
I mean, like the only things I'm really concentrating right now is working out. It's freestyling, and to be honest, getting more money. That's there. Like I used to work at Wingstop, right? That's
Hmm.
where I met my ex.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I was only making like 950, right? Working like every day, so I
Hmm.
didn't have that much time to freestyle, work out, or anything like that. So I had a new job, and I'm getting paid like $12 for working like 3 or 4 days,
Hmm.
and like 2 of those days I work overnight, and I
Overnight.
have the afternoon off.
But obviously when there comes a time when everyone will just be free from this. I mean, you don't want to do this your whole life working in a gas station, this and that. Is that right?
I can't hear you.
Sorry, you can't hear me? Can you hear me?
No, it's like I don't know if it's my volume or because my
Can you?
headphones they're disconnected right now. I don't have battery on.
So back with what we were saying, what we were saying before, you were saying about other goals in life which you want to achieve. So
I mean, I tend to set my goals high, right? But I don't tend to set my goals to a lot of things.
mm,
Does that make sense? Because there's just saying like don't have a plan B, have a plan A. And because if you're giving 50 and 50 to each one, it's like you're not going to be the best at it on both of them. You're only going to be half and half. So if you only have one thing and you're going after it 100%, then you're for sure going to be where you're at, be where you want to be at.
Be where you want to be at. So
And for me,
yeah, yeah, carry on.
is at the same time to be better than the F2 because they're my idols,
Hmm.
but it's not because I'm competing with them.
Okay.
I'm competing with myself to show myself that I started for a reason and I'm gonna finish it. Because most people like quit halfway. Like I've met a lot of freestylers on Instagram, little kids, older people, and like I don't know where they just stop posting, and they have to unfollow them, of course, because they're not interacting with my
Yeah.
feed and I'm not interacting with them. So I realized over time, people just like they'll just quit, and I'm not trying to be like anyone else and quit midway. I'm trying to finish it, and of course, I'll never finish it because that's part of it. You'll continue to do it for the rest of your life, and I plan to do that. And I don't mind that, to be honest.
That's good to know. It's good to hear that everyone's got their own dreams and motivation in life and that. But do you follow a daily basis, like a daily schedule every day, or is it just do you do as you do, like you just go with the flow?
I go with daily basis, but it changes once in a while because you learn new things every day, and once you see like this works better than this, then you change. But before I used to just follow the flow rate, but it wasn't working as much. Now that I'm actually have like a step plan, like I wake up like 6 in the morning, right?
Yeah,
At 8:45, I got school, finish that by 10. At 10 in the morning, if I got to work in the afternoon, I'll work out at that time. If I don't got to work in the afternoon, I usually do my edits, and then
right, yeah.
I go work out. And
So
the thing I used
yeah,
to like practice with
yeah,
is when I go like I film like little segment, right? Like a 5 to 10 minute max video. Then after
yeah.
that, it's like 2 hours pure practice.
So it's all about the practice, 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 right? So
Yeah, because
yeah, carry on.
most people just think it's like it's just gonna happen like that if you don't work with it. You have
Yeah,
to work with it every day.
it's hard work. It's hard work. So I'm just gonna end it in a couple of minutes. Just wanna end it with a few questions. Is that all right? Yeah. So what state are you from? From America,
Texas,
Texas. Okay. So
uh,
what's it? Texas. So what's it like in America right now? Is it hot, cold, snowing?
where I live at, it's a pretty crazy weather. Like yesterday, it was literally foggy. And like my recent video, you can see it's really foggy, right? And
Yeah.
right now, you can see the sun is out,
Sun.
beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
yeah.
crazy weather.
So I'm guessing. So what high school is it that you go to?
MacArthur High School. I mean, I'm doing online right now, so that's the
Yeah,
reason I have more time to because of COVID. A lot of people do Zoom meetings,
yeah.
and I've gotten used to it for a while.
So just gonna end it with a one or two questions. So uh do you play like 11-a-side matches, football matches, or is it just freestyle?
I used to, but how I recall back, I don't like playing them no more because I like over time I just like doing skills now.
Yeah, doing skills.
Like I should.
Hmm. So do you support a team? Do you watch football?
Oh yeah, I play for PSG. The number
Yeah.
one reason is because of Neymar.
PSG number
Like
one reason because
he's
of
not my
Neymar.
idol,
Yeah.
but I like how he plays. Well, how he
Yeah,
used to play before.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
still support him because
Yeah, he's a great player. Great player.
he's here.
Just gonna ask one last question. So why have you agreed to come on the Hascast today? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I agree. I mean, there's some reasons. One is because I help you out, right?
Yeah.
Another reason is because I I don't have a fear, but I have like I'm I used to be really shy, and
Hmm.
I'm always trying to like overcome that by
Yeah.
actually talking to people.
Hmm.
And like for me right now, it's kind of difficult, but I'm trying to overcome that part
It's
because that's the
calm.
only way you grow. If you
Yeah, everything should go with the flow. So I'm just gonna end it now. So I hope you do well. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you, and talk soon. Yeah. Thank you.
have a good day.